Close your eyes for a second. Can you smell it? That specific scent of old books in your school library. Or the way the air smelled just before a summer thunderstorm hit your neighborhood. They say we never truly lose the past. We just stop visiting it. But today, I'm inviting you back. I'm inviting you to a time when your only worry was getting home before the streetlights came on. Whether you grew up under the vast blue skies of the American Midwest, along the rugged, snowy coasts of Canada, or within the golden, sun-drenched horizons of Australia, our hearts speak the same language. Today, we aren't just telling stories. We are revisiting our lives. Welcome back to the good old days.
Let's start our journey in the heart of the American suburbs, circa 1960. Do you remember the sheer freedom of a bicycle? There were no screens to keep us inside. Instead, we had the pavement, the parks, and the local soda fountain. Life had a different rhythm then. We knew every neighbor on our block by name. We shared tools. We shared stories over the fence. And we shared the simple joy of a backyard barbecue. There was a peculiar sense of safety, a feeling that the world was big and full of wonder, yet small enough to call home. If you could step back onto that street, just for a moment, to smell the freshly cut grass and hear the screen door slam one more time, what is the first memory that would come rushing back? We were the generation that built a world with our hands and lived it with our hearts. Now, let's travel north to the quiet, snow-covered towns of Canada. Here, the winters were long, but our spirits were warmer. Do you remember the feeling of coming inside after hours of playing in the snow, your toes tingling as they finally met the warmth of the wood stove? In those small towns, winter taught us the value of community. It was about checking on the elderly neighbor down the road and the warmth of a shared pot of coffee while a blizzard raged outside. We remember the quiet strength of our parents, how they faced the elements with a silent, steady grace. We remember the letters that arrived in the mail, handwritten and cherished, connecting us to the world beyond the snow. It was a time of resilience, where the simplest things, a warm blanket, a hearty meal, and a crackling fire, were all we needed to feel rich. Finally, we cross the oceans to the wide open spaces of Australia. There is a specific kind of silence in the Australian bush, a silence that feels alive. Do you remember the golden light of the late afternoon stretching across the eucalyptus trees? Nature was our playground and our greatest teacher. We grew up with the dust on our boots and the sun on our backs. It was a life lived outdoors, shaped by the rugged beauty of a land that seemed to go on forever.
Whether it was a trip to the coast or a quiet evening on the veranda listening to the kookaburras, we felt a deep connection to the earth. In the vastness of that landscape, we learned to be still. We learned that life isn't about the destination, but about the quiet beauty we find along the way. The map may show different countries, but our memories are cut from the same cloth. Thank you for spending these 6 minutes with me. It has been an honor to walk with you.